2 nights in a row, chat. I do hope we get to some other stuff on this stream, but I need to know, even before then, if this is the year that we are getting it done. Fingers crossed, to be honest. Fingers crossed. So the rotation, heading in to the playoffs. Again, I care about performance. I do not give a shit about attributes or overall rating. I care about performance. For that reason, and he was good in the playoffs last year too, we're trusting Pedro Cairo behind Ullman, and then we'll have Dixon. So Bob Henley is in the Sasaki spot this year. He can't be trusted. In terms of the relievers, there's a lot of people that deserve the trust. Swanger, in particular, is really fucking good this year. We're going to go Kurowski, Montez, and Swanger as the 3 primary relievers that we're going to trust in. Lineup-wise, we compare those third basemen. We're going with Hawley. You know, Karnitz is a switch hitter. He's fast. He could be a really good pinch hitter, a really good pinch runner. Hawley gets the start. Ullman at DH, I don't know yet. Fleming or Tulibitz. We are going to go... Oof, it's tough. It's tough. Let me take a look at the pace. So 465 divided by 271 times 15. Same amount of at-bats. Tulibitz was on pace for about the same amount of home runs. And then 465 divided by 271, multiply that by 47. He was on pace for more RBIs, and he had a better average. James Tulibitz is in at second base. Harris is obviously going to start at first. Rudy at catcher. Everything else stays the same. But these are the players that we're going to be relying on. And we do have some switch hitters as well to mix in over the righties. So as far as the righties are concerned, I think we are going to go Harris, obviously, as the primary. And then again, we got the switch hitters. If we consider switch hitters and lefties to be in the same category, which we should. I mean, again, the potential there is insane. So we don't exactly want Rudy to be leadoff because he is so slow. He's good at getting on base, but he is slow. Then again, who cares? He's good at getting on base. With the other players that are coming up behind him in the lineup, who gives a shit if he's slow? Who cares? But then again, based off of what I'm seeing, I think we want to keep that big 3 together. Let's go Alonso's, Holiday, Simons, Alonso. We'll go to Harris, then Rudy. Let's go that kind of setup there. So not a full lefty-righty split, but I do like it quite a bit. So Holiday, Simons, Alonso, Harris, Rudy. Oh, and Ullman at DH. Honestly, that could be where Fleming steps in. I'm gonna give Ullman a chance, but it's a short leash. It's a short leash. Harris, Rudy, Rodriguez, Hawley. Now we wanted Hawley at third base. And Tulibitz and Ullman. And switch out Ullman with Harris. There we go. Question is, who are we going to be facing? Is it going to be Philadelphia or Chicago? We'll put the exact same prediction up that we had last night. Back in the playoffs, Coco. We don't know yet, though. And Philadelphia or Chicago. Philly's top players, Taj Bradley, Evan Cinecor, Johan Valdez, a former pitcher of ours, Antonio Franco, Eddie Hansen, Horatio Hamill, another former pitcher of ours, Eric Goodson. We are significantly better than Philadelphia. What about Chicago? Skeens, Teal, Caminero, Francis, Quisenberry's at least hurt. Miller, Calderon. Dude, we need the upset here. They are still looking as deadly as they were last year when they beat us. We are rooting for Philadelphia. We are rooting for Philadelphia. It is a rematch with the Chicago Cubs. This time in a best of 5 as opposed to a best of 7. I hate it here. I hate it here. You also have Baltimore, Boston, Chicago, LA, Miami, and San Francisco. Let's get down to it. Let's get down to it. We're doing this. It is game number 1 in St. Louis. A 111-win season. Will we screw it up 2 years in a row? Bill Ullman. Ball's in your hands, buddy. Honestly, I was kind of wanting to calendar sim this because I feel like we might have better luck, kind of like NHL, but it is what it is. Let's see what old Bill Ullman can do today. He's off to a bit of a rough start. A couple of runners on. Gets out of it, though. Can we get to Brady Singer? There's not even Paul Skeens that's in. They're starting with Brady Singer. Solo shot, Alexis Alonso. That's what I'm talking about. We need to take advantage. Anytime Paul Skeens isn't on the mound, Jordan Adams, 2-run shot. Cubs take the lead. It's early. Rodriguez is on. Hawley is on. Tulibets can't bring him home. Ullman sack fly. We're tied. Holiday grounds out. Billy boy, we need you. There we go. Much better inning there. Solo shot. Chunky Harris. 3-2 Cardinals. The power in the lineup showing up here. A triple for Hawley. Tulibets grounds out. Ullman flies out. Damn. Sometimes they get the sack fly anyway, but not this time. Bill Ullman, he's warmed up into this game. As our big 3 hitters go down. A 1-out double for Francis. We get out of it again. Bottom of the 6th. Singer is out. Duran's still there. He gave us a lot of trouble last year. And he puts our lineup down in order. Leadoff single for O'Leary. Morel, a 2-run shot. Cubs re-grabbed the lead. We gave Ullman one more batter. It didn't happen. Got a couple of righties coming up. We're bringing on Karowski. Potentially the reliever of the year yet again. Gets out of the scenario, but now we're down by 1. Pitching change. Andreas Munoz brought in. Hawley down. Tulibets ties the game. Clutch as he is. 4-4. Ullman singles. Holiday nothing. Simon singles. Alexis Alonso against Joaquin Diaz. Fielder's choice. To the 8th. Caminero reaches on an error. Runner in scoring position here. To be honest, we're going to walk the batter. Load the bases, getting out at any base. This is the game right here. Adams singles. They regain the lead. Ay. See if Guerrero can get us out of this. Another run scores as he walks in it. Yep. We're going to lose again, aren't we? We're going to fucking lose to the Cubs again. Chunky gets hit. Rudy walks. Omar Rodriguez strikes out. Holly strikes out. Tulibits strikes out. Jesus Christ. Oh, we're going to lose a game in which Brady Singer was their starting pitcher. Let's bring in Silva. It's over. We're done. Much like an NHL, Menu Simmings probably safer, but it's a little bit less dramatic. RBI double for Alonso. Harris lines out. Cubs take game 1, 7-5 in the NLDS. A 3 RBI game for Jordan Adams. Holy man. The Cubs are just our freaking kryptonite. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Brady Singer started that game. And now it looks like Paul Skeens is ready to go for game 2. Going up against Pedro Cairo. And we do not have time to waste in terms of performance. Mark Rudy didn't pick up a hit in game number 1. Nor did Jackson Holiday. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. And, yeah, we're going to try to reward people that were able to do something in game number 1. Again, I don't care if it's early. Deliver or get out of the way is the current mindset. That's where we're at. So we'll have John Hawley lead off. Chunky will hit second and Alonso behind him. Game 2. Must win, man. I mean, it's first of 3 wins in this round. Best of 5. Paul Skeens is on the mound. Chunky gets a double off of him, but nobody can bring him home. Good half inning for Cairo. Skeens puts us down in order. Cairo does the same thing. Solo shot for Jackson Holiday after going 0 for 5 the night before. We strike first. Harris with a single after an error. It's 2-on-1 out for Alonso. He goes down. Ullman grounds out. Cannot waste base runners with Paul Skeens on the mound. We are up 1-0 here. Rodriguez hit by a pitch. Tulibits pops up. Holiday singles. 2 on, 2 outs for Mark Rudy. He lines out. The big deadline pickup disappointing so far as Pedro Cairo continues to deal. Hawley a leadoff double. Harris down. Alonso down. Ullman can't bring him home. We might have to start looking at small ball. We're wasting runners. Solo shot. Jordan Adams fucking turns into fucking Freddie Freeman when he plays us. 1-1. Single. Calderon down. Fielder's choice. Caminero can't bring him home. Solo shot for Dwight Simons. 2-1. Rodriguez walks. Tulibits brings him home on a double. Make it 3-1. We're actually getting to Skeens here. And he's done. Paul Skeens does not make it through the 6th. We have to win this. Please. That's what killed us last series. Is that we just did not have the ability to win when Paul Skeens didn't dominate his way to a W. Runner thrown out at home. Rudy singles. Ollie down. Harris fielder's choice. It's still 3-1. Cairo gets the pick off. Gets through the inning. Come on, boys. Lead off walk. Cairo's getting tired. We got some righties coming up. Let's see what Hooper has in store. He was great for us in the playoffs last year. The one time I don't do a pickoff, they steal. So if you're wondering why I always do a pickoff, that's why. Always, always. A little bit of trouble for Hooper. Francis can't make him pay. Duran's in the 8th. Rodriguez leadoff single. Tulibits can't do anything. Holiday brings him in. It's a 4-1 lead. Rudy walks. Ollie out. Harris strikes out To the ninth we go. 1 down. 2 down, and we'll bring in a lefty to face Kyle Teal. It's Josh Swanger. Gets the final out. We win game 2. Pedro Cairo deals, and Jackson Holiday delivers when we needed him. 4-1 in game number 2. How Pedro Cairo is our best playoff pitcher, I have no idea. But that is typically the case. Holiday took that lineup change personally. Good. Game number 3 in Chicago. It's a best-of-3 series from this point on. We're practically in the wild card round. Steven Dixon takes to the mound. He played a game last postseason, got roughed up, but he had a much better regular season. High-volume strikeout pitcher. We're going to trust him. Lineup, we're taking the same approach. The exact same approach. I don't care who you are, what the number is next to your name. Deliver for the team or get out of the goddamn way. That is the situation that we're dealing with. We do not have time to mess around here. So it'll be Holiday, Harris, Rodriguez, Hawley, Simons, Tulibitz, Alonso, Rudy. We're giving a chance to Kevin Kaiser. He is an elite defensive catcher. We'll go for the defense of Kaiser. And then Ullman at DH. We're going to give Forrest Fleming the opportunity in that particular spot. Game number 3. Harris singles. Rodriguez hits into a double play. 1 out double. Dixon gets out of it. Well done. God, it's Logan Gilbert, by the way. He's 36, but he freaking brutalized us last year. James Tulibitz, solo shot. We strike first. 2 out walk to Morel. Nothing doing. Settling into a pitcher's duel. 1 out single for the Cubs. A 2 out walk. Caminero into a fielder's choice. Still 1-0. Rodriguez a 1 out single. No follow-up. Dixon deals in the 4th inning. Tulibitz a leadoff double. I think we got to play some small ball here. Alonso bunts him over. Kaiser the sac fly. 2-0. Good time for some small ball. As, man, Dixon continuing to deal. And continuing to deal. Dixon, what a performance. Their starter is done. Lowry handled us well, though. 1 out walk. Oof. He gets a bit tired. Oh, Stevie boy, it's been good, but that unfortunately is going to be the change. And we're turning it over to Oswaldo Oliva. Double play ball, he gets out of it. Well done. Duran's in. Kaiser a 1 out single. Fleming fielder's choice. Holiday reaches on an error. 2 on, 2 outs. Chunky Harris flies out. Bottom of the 8th, Correa walks. Adams walks. Mark Wahlberg is wearing a hat. Oh, boy. Garcia. Sack bunts. Calderon gets 1 in on another sack bunt. Francis pops up. Still a 1-run lead heading into the 9th. Rodriguez against Diaz. Flies out. Hawley grounds out. Simons singles. Tulibitz strikes out. We go to the bottom of the 9th. We're going to get a new arm in there. It's righty, lefty. It's got to be Karowski. 1 down. 2 down. Karowski saves the day. Tremendous performance from Steven Dixon. And the Cards win 2 in a row. We're 1 win away from going back to the NLCS. What a performance there by Dixon. Just 2 hits and 6 in the 3rd inning. 1 win away from getting a little bit of revenge on Chicago. By the way, so far, you got to look at the average comparison and the ERA comparison. We got to keep that up. This is going to go our way. Bob Henley takes to the mound here. And in terms of the lineup, dude, Alexis Alonso is hitting 182. What is going on? Rudy's at a 167. Rodriguez at a 300 at least. Tulibit's still doing really well. And it was Rudy and Ullman. How did our backup catcher do? Kaiser? I mean, he had a hit in two appearances. How did Fleming do? Didn't do much at DH. Let's give the spot to Karnitz as a switch hitter. Does not hurt to get another switch hitter. Missed the end of last stream. Lost to this Cubs team. Game 7 of the NLCS. We're meeting them again now the next year in the NLDS. We're up 2-1. And have a chance to end this series. Fuck it. Chunky hits first. Whatever. I want as many at-bats as possible. I don't care if he's fast. Don't care. 1 out double for Tulibits. Holiday with a 2-run shot. 2-0 Cards. Rodriguez singles. Simons hits into a double play. Simons is he's struggling a bit, man. He's struggling a little bit. All right, Bobbert. 2 on, 1 out. Bases loaded. Henley brings in 1, technically on an error. Teal brings in another on a ground out. 2-2 through the 1st inning. Much better outing there for McCullough. Much better outing for Bobbert. Karnitz is on. Harris lines out. Karnitz gets the steal. Won the World Series last year, Tigers. Tulibit's down. Holiday, his second 2-run shot of the night. Rodriguez walks. Simons down. 4-2 Cardinals. Nice 1-2-3 inning for Henley. Leadoff single in the bottom of the 4th. Morel, an RBI double. It's back to a 1-run lead. Jordan Adams ties the game with an RBI triple. Oh, you got to be kidding me. 4-4. And not much doing for us offensively. 2-out double for the Cubs. Can't bring him in. Their starter is done. Holiday, Rodriguez, a 1-out single. Simons walks. John Hawley. Double play. And that will do it as well for Bob Henley. Sorry, I got a text from Sin bragging that the Sharks beat the Bruins, which I'm perfectly fine with. All right. Henley is done. We haven't yet turned to Montez or Swanger. Or Swanger we have. Let's go to Montez. He's yet to pitch. Gives up a single to Teal. Strikes out Morel. 2-run shot, Felipe Correa. Thanks for coming, Dan Montez. Strikes out Adams. Garcia gets a hit. Calderon walks. Yep, see you later, Dan. See you later, buddy. We'll bring Dougie back in, but man, he's going to have a strong effort here. Does get a strikeout. Cubs lead. Kaiser a 1-out walk. Karnitz a single. Chunky. Can he get the sac fly? Yes, he can. Leads down to 1. Karnitz gets the steal. Tulibits can't bring him home. All right, Guerrero. Let's see what you got, buddy. Nice 1-2-3 inning. Bermudez in to start the 8th. Leadoff double for Holiday. Rodriguez bunts him. Simons ties this game at 6. Small ball to survive. 1 out single for the Cubs in the bottom of the 8th. They can't get a hit, but a hit by pitch. They strike him out, thank God. 6-6 in the 9th. A very important game number 3 in the NLDS. Tied at 1 game apiece. Alonso walks. Kaiser bunts him into scoring position. Karnitz brings him home. Alden Karnitz, let's go. 7-6. Can Karnitz get the steal? Yes, he can. Chunky. RBI double. 8-6. Tulabitz strikes out. Holiday walks. Rodriguez. RBI single. Let's go. 9-6. Simons. That is what we need to be capable of. Is just blowing the doors off the competition. A 5-run top of the 9th. I'm going to bring in the long reliever here, Pablo Arturo, just to see what he can do in a situation like this. A walk, a strikeout, a fly out, and a ground out to end the game. Cardinals 1 win away. And I was wrong. That was the decisive game. Why did I think it was only 2-1? We have beaten the Cubs. It's unlikely, wasn't it? It feels unlikely. I didn't even realize that was game number 4. What a way to do it, too. A 5-run top of the 9th at Wrigley. It's the DS, not CS. Moki, shut the fuck up. What a game for Jackson Holiday. We get revenge for losing in the NLCS last year. As I mentioned 15 seconds ago, we beat them in the DS this year in 4 games. Thank God. The question is, Marlins or Giants? In the NLCS. It's our 2nd straight trip back. We are absolutely saving there. Damn. Although I do wonder now if Moki meant it's the DS, not the CS, as in we were capable of beating him in 5 games, not 7. Have I just become too defensive as a streamer to get ready to be like, oh, I made a mistake speaking? Fuck you, actually. Instead of... No, it can't be that. It's the children who are wrong. It's the children who are wrong. Well, hey. Don't worry about it. I will worry about it. Enjoy VIP. I feel bad. Enjoy a special Twitch badge to make up for my verbal abuse. I'm sure you understand my dilemma. It's a stressful time, goddammit. Miami or San Francisco? We'll talk about our lineup shortly. Let's take a look at the Marlins. I mean, we should be able to beat that, but it's not bad. Dylan Cruz, Walt Todd, Cyrus Coiler, Justin Martinez, Leo Dalis DeVries. I mean, we should be able to beat that, right? What do the Giants look like? Coco with the gifted sub as well, too, Moki. You love to see it. Yeah, can we play the Marlins? Oof, I do not want to deal with Joey Matlock. Holy shit. Guy's insane. Holy. Like, the rest of their depth looks a bit weak, but man, high-end talent is nuts with Joey Matlock. Who's it going to be? It is Miami. The excuses just went out the door. Game 1 of the NLCS, we cannot afford to lose this series. Like, the road to making it to the World Series is right there. Look at the stats so far, though. Their pitching's gotten a bit roughed up. They are doing well in terms of batting average, though. So I'm a little bit afraid. Orioles, White Sox on the other side. Yeah. Oh, Bill Ullman. Buddy, if you blow this chance, you're cooked. You're cooked. You get another opportunity, but you need to deliver. The lineup goes back to the strong version. But man, catcher and DH need to step up because Carnitz was great. We are giving the ideal lineup one more chance as Bill Ullman gives off a leadoff double. Can he get out of it? Yes, he can. We take on Walt Todd, and he puts us down in order. White Sox Marlins World Series would make Manfred explode. I don't think Twitter would survive it. God, defense right now. Yeah, we can't get anything going offensively. Nothing. Casey with a 2-out double. Kretlow, or a single, I should say. It might as well have been a double. He's now on second. We get out of it, but they're out hitting us 4-0 so far. Ullman reaches on an error. Holiday can't do anything with it. I can't even necessarily blame Bill Ullman, although he does give up back-to-back singles. Bases loaded, 2 outs for Keith Crow, who strikes out. I mean, look at Walt Todd's numbers so far, man. He's fucking dealing. And this stacked lineup has not gotten a hit on him through 4 innings. Casey walks, Kretlow singles, Ullman's in a bit of trouble. Cornell down. Oh no! Oh no, indeed. A 3-run shot. 3-0 Marlins. As we still do not have a hit in this game. Holiday finally gets it. Simons! 2-run shot for Dwight Simons. It's a 1-run game. Alonso singles. Harris, though, does strike out. A walk for Casey, a double play. Cornell flies out. We're off to the bottom of the 7th. Rudy down. Gonzalez down. Holly down. And that will do it for Bill Ullman. Not an awful outing, but not amazing. We're going to Henry Silva here. Isaac Paredes with a hit. DeVries down. Sayo down. Walt Todd is out for Herb Marcello. Tulibits. Ullman with a double. Holiday. Can't bring him in. What about Simons? No. To the top of the 9th we go. Morlando with a leadoff double. Crow flies out. KC makes it a 2-run game. Kretlow down. Cornell down. Bottom of the 9th. We need a bit of a miracle here. Alonso versus Justin Martinez. Now 32 years old. Singles. We need 2. Harris lines out. Rudy has been trash. He walks. Rodriguez. It's righty versus righty. We're going to pinch hit for Carnitz. Grounds out, but moves both runners over. John Holly. Switch hitter. Or we bring in Whiteley. It's going to be Beckett Whiteley. Couldn't do it. Miami takes game 1, 4-2. That is not what we wanted to see. Another game 1 loss. We did lose game 1 to Detroit, but again, you just don't want to play with fire. Some of the bats have just been way too inconsistent, is the big issue, I would say. So, for the record, Let me actually back out of this really quickly. I need to look from the other menu. Rotation. So Arturo. Not bad. So far. Guerrero. Spotty. Silva. About the same so far. Hooper, still, for the moment, in that trusted territory. Oliva. Might need a second chance eventually, but Karowski, okay-ish. Montez would need a second chance to prove he's worthy again. And then Swanger. Yeah, Swanger and Hooper are still the two big ones to trust right now out of the pen. Should just hit play game for that other menu. It's fine. Game number 2. Only 4 starters? Yeah. It's nice that the game lets you. Pedro Cairo is back. Lineup-wise. Again, if we sort by average, just to say, man, if you're playing well, you're getting rewarded. Mark Rudy has 1 hit in 9 at-bats. The man hit 340 in the regular season. He is shitting his pants at the idea of playing in the playoffs. Gotta be honest, Alexis Alonso is also very much letting us down as well, which isn't great. So Rudy's out for Kaiser to provide the defense. Karnitz is in at third base. Ullman is going to be out at DH for Chester Jacobson, who will actually swap with Chunky to play DH. And Alonso is in a really rough spot. Really rough spot indeed. And honestly, we're going to reward Karnitz. So Karnitz, Holiday, Rodriguez, Harris, Simons, Tulibits. We know what players have to step up here. Let's see what Pedro Cairo can do in his second start of the postseason. As a decent little first inning. Solo shot, Jackson Holiday. Where the hell would we be without him? We take the early lead. Harris with a 2-out walk. Simons singles. Tulibits flies out. 2-out single for the Marlins. We get out of it. Solo shot. Backup catcher Kevin Kaiser. Son of a bitch. Alonso singles. Jacobson singles. Alden Karnitz. God, do we small ball? No, we don't. Strikes out. Holiday. Walks. Bases loaded. 1 out. Omar Rodriguez. Sack fly. We'll take it. Chunky. Fielder's choice, but we're up 3-0 early. Sayo down. Orlando. Crow. Nice 1-2-3 inning from Cairo. And they do the same to us in response. 2-out single from Miami. Oh no, can't deliver. Leadoff single for Alonso. Jacobson out. Karnitz. Go for the steal. Gets it. Holiday. Strikes out. I know it makes sense for the game, but it'd be really funny to sit your starting catcher who hit 340 all year because he's 1 for 9. It would be funny. It would be. In real life, a manager would get roasted. I'm going to get roasted anyway. Check the YouTube comments eventually. I'm going to get roasted for it. But if we win, who cares? If we lose, well, then there you go. Ooh, boy. Leadoff triple for Paredes. DeVries hit by a pitch. Oh, boy. Bases loaded. Nobody out. PJ Morlando. Singles and a run. Keith Crow. Double play, but another run. No, the double play was at the plate. Thank God. Owen Casey. Grounds out. Holy hell. They did get 1 run out of it. We'll take it. 1, 2, 3 inning there. Leadoff single for Miami. Another single. That's going to do it for Cairo. He got into a little bit too much trouble. We go to Arturo. Immediately gives up a run. Out number 1, out number 2. Good job by Arturo from there, though. Very good. Still up by 1. Luis Farias is in. Gives up a leadoff double to Tulibits. We're going to play some small ball here. Thank God. Carnitz delivers. Back up by 2. Holiday flies out. Let's see what Pablo can do. A 1-out double for Miami. Casey down. Kretlow down. Anthony Guzman brought in by the Marlins. And takes care of us. Leadoff walk for Cornell. 3 straight strikeouts. What a performance by Arturo. Paulie, what's up, dude? How are you? Herb Marcelo's in. Tulibit's down. Kaiser down. Alonso walks. Jacobson grounds out. Top of the 9th, trying to seal the deal. Arturo stays for now. Sayo down. Basalo. PJ Morlando singles. Keith Crow walks. Oh, fuck. Casey. Pinch runner. Double play, and the Cardinals take game 2. Great performance from Pedro Cairo, and Kevin Kaiser was the hero of that one. A 1-1 split to start the series. We might as well be back in a best of 5. Damn. On the road we go. It'll be Steven Dixon heading to the mound for this one. And again, we're going to have to look at setting up this lineup. Jacobson's going to be back in so he can play first base. We want Carnitz in at third and Kaiser in as a catcher. Still have Carnitz hitting very well. Most of the guys in the lineup now are hitting relatively well. Chunky's down to a 250. It's not great. But Alonso bounces back to a 300. So Simon's also up to a 261. Hopefully the bats stay hot. Carnitz, Holiday, Rodriguez still the top 3, which is shocking to me. We'll go Holiday over Carnitz to kick it off. Obviously like the pop that Jackson Holiday has to be able to start. And we like his pops too. Leadoff double for Holiday. God, did we go small ball already? No, we don't. Carnitz, down. Rodriguez, down. Alonso should have gone small ball. Shiz.
I'm just trying to walk through this fucking grass.
Please tell me that's supposed to be massive PP. Shame it's not a giant PP, though. But still, massive, worth bragging about. Thank you for the follow. All right. Now, Steven Dixon heads to the mound. Haha. And gives up a solo home run to Owen Casey. Hey, all right. 2-out walk. And another home run. What happened to Steven Dixon? He had such a good first outing against the Cubs. Solo shot, Kevin Kaiser. 3-1. Simons walks. Harris down. Tulibit singles. Chester. Make this happen or I'm renaming you Chester McBadbat. Runner thrown out at home. Okay, it's not his fault. Jackson. Rounds out. All right, Stevie. We need a better half inning here. Second one. No. Whew. Okay, we got out of it. The offense doesn't do much. Solo shot for Stan Leono, his second of the game. 4-1. Why is it that we get to the NLCS and we start playing like garbage? Dwight Simon's a 2-run shot, down by 1. Playing like garbage, I say. A 2-out walk for Jacobson. Holiday can't do anything, though. Dixon, good half inning. We can't win odd number games, apparently. Leadoff triple for Cardinals. Their starter is done. And Alonso ties this game. Rodriguez gets caught stealing second as Kaiser hits a double. Simons can't bring him in, but it's 4-4. Leadoff walk for Miami. 2-run shot for Kretlow. Oh, Steven Dixon. Pablo Arturo, welcome back, buddy. Welcome back. Gives up a 1-out double to Cornell. Gets out of it. 6-4 for Miami. Tulibits walks with 1 out. Jacobson down. Holiday down. And apparently Hooper is in? Unless I like zoned out for a minute. I don't recall putting Hooper in. Injury substitution for Pablo Arturo. Awesome. Solo shot, Leo Dalis son of a bitch. Hooper does well from there, but it's 7-4, man. Rodriguez with a 1-out walk. Can't do anything. It's not looking too good here. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Paredes can't deliver. Off to the 8th, we're down by 3. Simons with his second home run of the game. It's 7-5. Harris down, Tulibit singles. Jacobson into a double play. And we're in a bit of trouble. Heading to the 9th. Holiday against Martinez. Triples. Carnets grounds out. Rodriguez grounds out. Alexis Alonso walks. Do we trust Kevin Kaiser, or do we bring in the switch-hitting catcher who bat over 300 this year at 340, but has struggled all postseason long? Is Martinez a righty? He is. So Kaiser's been great, but we technically get a better matchup with the other catcher. Don't let me down, Kevin. Don't let me down. Brings in a run on the single. Leads down to 1, and it's the big man, Dwight Simons. It's a non-elimination game. I'm not jumping in. I lied. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Chunky Harris to the plates.
Welcome if you just joined us, John Shambi.
Oh, boy. Come on, Chunkster. You can do it, Chunky.
Harris stands in.
Takes the sinker.
He is going to sleep well tonight if his team can come through with the win.
Come on, Chunky.
Well, comfortable.
You can't do that. What are you, me?
Get into some hot water, jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
2 outs. And
down to our last strike. Oh, Chunky, I got a bad feeling about this.
Cardinals down to their final strike. Swing and a ground.
Get there. Go, Chunkster. Go. No. He's so chunky.
First is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins now lead the series following this pivotal Game 3 win at home.
And the Marlins take Game 3.
1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games.
Ay.
Either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
Miami now up 2-1. Junkie Harris could not deliver. Stan Leono with 2 home runs on the day. And we are behind again. I gotta look at a few things. Ullman. Not great so far. Cairo certainly has our trust. Dixon got real roughed up in that last game. Bob Henley is probably going to get the start next game. Arturo is injured. He's not injured enough that he can't play, but he is injured. So Arturo has been great, but he is currently hurt. 1 to 6 days. Oh, it's a fucking bruise. Get over it. Dougie Guerrero. Not awful. Silva as well. Not awful. Hooper's been great so far. Oliva, of course, might be due a second chance. And if he blows it, he's probably out of our good graces. Krowski's been a little bit spotty. Montez, probably deserving of a second chance, but he was brutal. And then Swanger is still trusted. Okay. At least I know what the pitching situation is. Game 4, we are down 2-1 against Miami after a 111-win regular season. We fell in the NLCS to the Cubs last year in 7 games. Bob Henley gets one more chance. If this is another rough start, he's pretty much out of the conversation unless we end up being desperate and would have to work his way back through relief pitching. So another chance for Henley. We are going to set up the lineup as it was last game. But that does not mean that's exactly how we're going to run it. We shall see. As Chunky is down to a 207, the weakest in the lineup so far in terms of average in the series or in the postseason. I mean, honestly, our bats are doing quite well all around. Chunky's in a rough spot. He's in a real rough spot. Whiteley only has the 1 at bat so far. Chunky's 1 rough game away from someone like Rudy getting another opportunity. Honestly, Rudy's coming in. Rudy's going to get that chance now. We'll go Holiday and Kaiser. There we go. Game number 4. We need a win. Leadoff single for Holiday. Kaiser walks. Simons strikes out. Karnitz brings in 1 on the single. Tulibitz reaches on an error, and it's bases loaded with 1 out for Chester Jacobson. Fielder's choice. Omar Rodriguez. Let's go, baby. The grand slam. 5 runs in the top of the first. We needed that. Bobbert Henley. Sir, You have been an all-star, I think. Okay, maybe you haven't. Maybe it's the other guy. Bob, I need you here, buddy. I need you. Like, now is the time to be the pitcher that at 89 overall should be able to be. 1-out walk. Gets the fly out. Rudy. God, you suck. Kaiser with a 2-out single. Simons goes down. Ono singles. Paredes down. DeVries, runners at the corners with 1 out. Sack fly, it's 5-1. And a 2-run shot from Orlando. The lead's down to 2. And a nice 1-2-3 inning there. Solo shot, Clifford Cornell. The lead's down to 1. Down goes Ono. Rudy gets a hit. Holiday can't do anything with it. Leadoff single from Miami. And another. Can Henley get out of it? Bases loaded, 2 outs. Owen Casey brings in 2, and the Marlins have scored 6 unanswered runs. One out single for Simons. Carnet's down. Tulibet's down. Yeah, Henley's done. Henley's done. Jesus. Well, honestly, I mean, it's a close game, but now is the time to see if any of the other guys who are in that second chance category can deliver here. We are looking at Oliva. Sack fly at 7-5. Decent job by Oliva so far. Their starters out for Luis Farias. Jacobson, a leadoff single. Rodriguez down. Alonso down. Rudy grounds out. Oh, my God. Leadoff single from Miami. Nice job again by Oliva. Nick Caballero's in. Leadoff double for Holiday. We can't play small ball here. Kaiser walks. Dwight Simons. Fielder's choice. Carnitz. Strikes out. Tulibets. Should have played small ball. Single there. Another single. Oliva's in trouble. Gets out of it. Great job by Oliva. Great job by Oliva. One, two, three inning, though. Solo shot for Crow. 8-5. Let's bring in Montez. Casey walks. Pretlow down. Another walk. Another walk. Top of the 9th. We're down by 3. Rudy flies out. Holiday lines out. A single. And that'll do it. The Miami Marlins have a 3-1 series lead in the NLCS. This really is NHL. The better team you build, it doesn't matter, and your shit's still going to get pushed in come playoff time. Have all the players you want to have, as good of a team as you want to have, and it just feels like the roll of the dice doesn't go your way. GG's, there's nothing you can do about it. Game number 5, we have to win 3 in a row to save our season. After 111 wins. There's only one starter I can trust fully, and that's Cairo. Arturo's too risky. It's got to be Cairo. Like, we have to start with a win. I can't trust Allman right now. It's got to be Pedro. Play a full game. McEwen, for me, it's not about how good or bad I am at the game. I like to leave it up to chance. Unfortunately, leaving it up to chance is seeing me get my ass kicked right now. So Holly out for Karnitz. Kaiser in for Rudy. Put Chunky at DH. Jacobson there. You can't even say it's unrealistic, of course, but it is frustrating. It is frustrating. Alexis Alonso hitting straight twos is atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. Honestly, at this point, it's going to come down. We got to, at least amongst those that have earned their way into the lineup from here, it has to be by rating. Like, we need the highest rated dudes in a position. I cannot handle this song right now. Oh, man. All right. So we will have Kaiser and Karnitz at the back here. Simons, Alonso, Holiday. Time to deliver, fellas. Time to deliver. Game 5 against Andrew Abbott, the 34-year-old who got roughed up in his first start. And Holiday with a 2-out single. Rodriguez with another one. Harris flies out. Pedro Cairo, 2-out single surrendered. Gets Cornell out. 1-2-3 inning for the offense. Leadoff double for Ono. I got to start pitching around him. Paredes walks. DeVries brings them both home on the double. The former Cardinal. Cairo gets the rest of them out from there. Solo shot, Alexis Alonso leads back down to 1. Holiday walks. Rodriguez ties the game with an RBI triple. Harris fails to bring in a run. 2-2. Cairo, a nice 1-2-3 inning. Jacobson, a leadoff double. Tulibits, the bunt. Karnitz gives us the lead. Kaiser singles. Simons can't bring him home. Ono flies out. Paredes singles. DeVries ties the game. RBI triple. And a follow-up RBI double. We'll do it for Pedro Cairo. As we are going to have to throw it to the bullpen here. And as far as I know, yeah, we still have our long reliever dealing with an injury. So we are looking at the combination of Hooper and Swanger. Let's see if we can get a little bit out of Jason Hooper here. 2-run shot from Keith Crow at 6-3. You got to put down an order. Lead off walk. That's going to do it for Hooper. Got to go to Swanger. Chunky batting 194. Grounds out. Jacobson down. Tulibits singles. Karnitz walks. Kevin Kaiser against Nico Caballero strikes out. Simons against Guzman strikes out. Alonso singles. Holiday lines out. Rodriguez singles. Chunky Harris. It's righty versus righty. Chunky, I'm sorry, buddy. I trusted you last time. You're out. We're bringing in Rudy, who flies out anyway. 1 out walk. Jacobson grounds out. Tulabit strikes out. Karnitz grounds out. There's 1, 2, 3 inning. We're off to the 9th. This is it. Our season is on the line. 111 wins, and we are at risk of losing to Miami in 5 games.
Chris Singleton, late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th.
Son of a bitch. How the hell have we ended up in this situation?
Here comes the closer here in the 9th.
Martinez is 7 for 7 in save opportunities this postseason, as Kevin Kaiser will lead off.
Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Over reference.
Kaiser at the plate.
Slider
now.
misses.
Ball 1. Martinez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a splitter, a slider.
That sinker just misses as well.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't
2-0 count to Kevin Kaiser.
And that one hit
Ground ball to first.
He steps on the bag.
We're down to our last 2 outs.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game.
It's over, man.
The most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping.
Dwight Simons, making all the money in the world, has not shown up today.
On the ground, right side.
Grounder to second.
The throw to first.
Miami is 1 out away from making it to the World Series.
But it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So they're down to their final out. Alexis Alonso digs in now. He's already
My
home
God,
here in
huh?
this one.
My God, my God.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 5 of the NLCS. And a foul ball.
Another season that ends in a whimper.
On the ground.
Grounder down the third base line all the way to the wall. And Alonso will have a 2-out double to keep the dream alive, at least for a few more moments.
Passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Jackson Holiday will step in.
Second, 2 down. Jackson Holiday now at the plate. Slice
Right down the middle. Couldn't get it. I mean, Holiday's been phenomenal this postseason. We're certainly not looking at him as a reason as to why we are about to be eliminated.
And ball 1.
Sinker misses.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1 to Holiday. And we are again down to our last strike.
Martinez is just 1 strike away. Way inside.
Which Holiday had just let it hit him. Two. Holiday to center. And the Miami Marlins are going to the World Series.
Back to the World Series.
We lose in the NLCS for the 2nd straight season.
Congratulations to the National League champions. This team clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it now. But
What do we win? 25 more games than they did? Didn't matter.
For my partner Chris Singleton and our great crew, thanks for watching the National League Championship Series on MLB The Show.
Well, that is not how I wanted to see this season end. That's for sure. That is for sure. Steve Bartman when you need him. No kidding. $105 wins. 111 wins. And the result is the same. Losing in the NLCS. The pain is immense. Bill Ullman, not good enough. Pedro Cairo got roughed up at the wrong time. Steven Dixon, one good start, one horrific start. Bob Henley, I hate you. Arturo played well, but he got injured at a bad time. Dougie Guerrero was okay. Silva was okay-ish. Hooper was solid, okay-ish. Oliva by the end, not bad. Like, the bullpen, aside from Dan Montez, was solid. And then the lineup. Holiday, outstanding. Outstanding. Dwight Simons, okay. For his standard, for his contract, he was okay. Alexis Alonso, same thing. He was okay. Really slow start. Chunky's got one more year left on a $9.5 million contract, and this is now 2 postseasons in a row. He's disappeared. Speaking of disappeared, I think I'm flipping Mark Rudy. I don't care if you can hit 340 in the regular season if you're going to have 2 hits and 14 at-bats. Rodriguez, great. Holly was awful. That's why he wasn't the starter for too long. Tulibitz was okay. Okay to solid. Ullman, not so much. Whiteley, of course, only got the 1 at bat. Fleming got the 3. Chester Jacobson was okay. Karnitz was okay. Kaiser was unbelievable. Look at the stat difference between those two, yet look at the stat line. Like, yes, sometimes good players go cold, and sometimes players who aren't that great at the plate get hot. But son of a bitch, man. Son of a bitch. You know, it's realistic, but man, does it really suck and diminish the fun when it happens, you know? So we're going to have even more roster changes coming up shortly, i.e. tomorrow, because this team is pain.